Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Borderwork, and welcome to our unboxing and first impression of the Boost Mobile Max, otherwise known as the ZTE Iconia phablet, which was at CES, which didn't get a hands on then, but we have it here pretty much. So this is available on Boost Mobile right now for $2.99. You can basically buy it for that price. And if you know Boost Mobile, this is a low-cost carrier that basically allows you to buy your devices up front and at a low price, and also gives you a very low rate. So the packaging is traditional Boost Mobile. You have that orange around. Mind you, Boost Mobile is now owned by T-Mobile, just to let you know. Monthly unlimited with shrinking payments. It still uses Sprint 3G and 4G, so that hasn't switched away. If you open up the packaging, you can see some of the shrinking payment style here. It shrinks by 5, shrinks by 10. So if you understand that quite well, if you're a Boost Mobile customer, you definitely want to talk about. Now, this phone has Dolby Digital built in terms of some of the specifications, it's all kind of listed up here, but you do have a 5.7-inch HD IPS display. It's 720p display. Dual modes of 3G as well as 4G on this device. Android 4.1, 8 megapixel rear camera, Dolby Digital Plus in the sound. So we'll definitely try and check that out. We're not some gadget guy, but we'll give you our best sound impressions there. A gig of RAM, and it's powered by a dual-core 1.2 gigahertz processor. So the back of the device, this was sent to us by Boost Mobile. So basically, they did activate this device for us. It's been activated already. But we wanted to just show you the packaging and some of that content in there. Now, one of the cool things that Boost Mobile has done with your packaging is that they've actually slimmed it down now. You know, before you had to take a knife to open this up. Now you just basically have to open. It says open in the corner, and you pull that out. Now, also included is recycle packaging for recycling your device, and you've got your starter kit in here, which is nice. You can open it up, get started with Boost Mobile. It has all that fun information. So they've definitely trimmed it down, and it feels much more modern, so to speak. So I'm just going to pull this up, and boom, open. There it is. So it's open. We'll pull this device out first for a second. And here we also have a sort of a SIM tool, but it's actually not for your SIM. It's for the micro SD because the SIM is embedded. So this is a micro SD card tool. It's got a micro SD card storage. So even though it has 8 gigabytes of inbuilt storage, you can expand it up to 64 gigabytes. So besides that, you've got your USB cable and your travel adapter, and that's pretty much it. So here's the device, and just go peel off that plastic in the front. We don't need that, and the plastic's still sticking on my hand. So here's your 5.7-inch device. Feels very nice. I mean, just this first hold, I'm actually quite impressed. I thought it was going to feel plasticky light. This has some heft to it. It's a light device, but it has some heft to it. You can see the touch sensitive buttons at the bottom. We've got a 1.2 megapixel front facing camera. Now on the left hand side, sorry, you have your micro SD card slot, volume rocker, and your micro USB for charging. So that's where you use that tool to basically open up and put your micro SD. On the right hand side, it's got a power button and a camera button, which is cool. I do like camera buttons. That's something that Windows Phone keeps, and I love the fact that ZT has brought that up here. So that's nice. At the back here, we have that 8 megapixel shooter here with a single flash. It's got this faux, I think this is plastic but full metal finish. It's kind of brush metal, which is pretty nice. It's got soft rubberized coating on the top and bottom. Then of course you do have this large speaker grill, so we'll see how well that Dolby digital sound works. We'll add that to the review, give you like a video demo of that. And then here it looks like a docking pin, so that's something that I'm sure the Iconia phablet probably has on here. Like I said, you know, oh, you can actually open up this aspect of the device. So I do apologize. The SIM card is removable. To remove a SIM card on the very top. So I thought it was embedded, but you can see you can definitely pull out the SIM card, and it's actually quite difficult for me. My hands feel slippery, but you can pull out the SIM card there and replace the SIM card. So your SIM card is removable. I apologize for stating that it wasn't removable at the very beginning of this video. And at the very top is your 3.5 mm jack. And at the bottom here, you can't move that. Nope, that's steady. So let's go ahead and power this on. Let's see how this handles, and take our trusty stand here so we can actually do this, see what happens when we turn this on. Okay. So, this is a phablet. Like I said, this is Android 5, Android 4.1. And let's just go through some of the startup process and we'll see how well this handles. So it's 4G LTE, as as stated by Boost Mobile. See some of the opening intro and all that fun stuff. But like I said, I do like, oh, that's pretty fast. That was a very fast startup. Most devices nowadays do not start up that fast. I'm going to drop this down so we have a better look at this device. So okay, got some notifications have come in. So you have kind of like this lock screen scenario where you have a camera and then sound or hold to unlock. That gives you that. And okay, got it. Remind me later. Here we go. So the startup interface here, you can see fairly smooth for a device that is powered by a 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor and a gig of RAM. We'll see how well it handles in testing and all that. But yeah, this is running Android 4.1. So let's see if we go into the settings here. What do we have? Input settings, general settings. Where are you? This here is okay. That's a menu button. So we go to system settings here and we can see what version of Android we are running. About phone. And there we have Android 4.1.2. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or any comments about the Boost Max, let me know, and we'll add it to our review. This is Thunder E saying thank you very much. Do like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. Overall, appreciate it. Thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.